Hello wonderful Key Stage 1, how are you all? So today we're going to be looking at numbers to 50 and how we compare them. Now, I know yesterday you had to have a look at deciding how many tens and ones were in a number, and I know that's something new to sort of my class, so I thought I'd just recap that for you first. Now, I've got the number on my board, 24. Now I'm going to draw myself a place value grid at the top. Okay, and we call this column the ones. This one here we call the tens. Okay, easy, right? So this one, first of all, we can represent something called dots or spots. Okay, so I've drawn 4 spots to represent 4 ones. Simple. Now, this tens column is slightly different. We use something called sticks to represent the tens. Now, each stick is worth 10. So I've got how many tens? 2. So I'm going to draw 2 sticks. Now, it's not really 2, is it? What does it mean in my number 24? I've got 2 lots of 10. 10, 20. I have 20. Now, there's a different way you can do this. We can also use base 10, okay? These are little rectangles split up into 10. Now, I'm going to put little circles, little counters in my base 10 frame to represent 20. 2 lots of 10. Now there are 10 squares in each rectangle. We'll check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I know I've got to fill 2 whole base 10. Takes a while. Now let's go over to our ones. Now I'm going to draw another base 10 because that's what we're using. However, am I going to colour in? Am I going to draw counters in every single one of those? How many am I going to fill in? Well done, 4. Okay, so that's how we represent numbers, and we can do that all the way up to 100. Okay, so the next stage would be to compare 2 numbers of 2 digits, okay? So I'm going to do exactly the same again, okay? I'm going to split this up into 1s and 10s, and I'm going to use sticks and spots because I just think they're so much quicker than base 10, otherwise you have to draw 1,000,001 characters, and it takes forever. So, I'm going to look at the 1s first. Now, I know these just have to be dots. How many do I need? 3, very straightforward. I'm making sure that I put them underneath to make sure my work is all organised. Now this side, I've got the number 4, but it doesn't really mean 4, does it? It means 40 and 43. For each number, what does it need? That's right, it needs a stick. Brilliant. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect, okay? Right, let's move over to the next side. So this side I've got 21, exactly the same. 1s, 10s, okay? So this side, on my 1s, I'm going to do my spots again. I only need 1 this time, making sure I'm keeping it all underneath. In this one, I need 2, but don't forget, what does that 2 actually mean? 20. So I need 10, 20. Now, what do we do now? I need to compare them. So think back. We had something called Gary Gator, okay? And we used him to help us with more than, less than, and equal to. Now, remember, that mouse always eats the biggest number, okay? The largest number. Now, let's go back to our numbers on here. Which one is larger? So the first thing I'm going to do is have a look at the tens. Which one has more tens? This one, 43. Okay, now it doesn't really matter about these ones. unless they have the same amount of tens. Okay, so I know that this one is the larger number, is the bigger number, because it has got more tens, more sticks. So I'm going to make my mouth point that way. And it says 43 is greater than 21. Easy, okay? Number 2. We've got 2 numbers on this board again, and I'm going to do exactly the same again. I know it seems boring, but it will help you get the right answer. So I split it up. I do 1s, I do 10s. Right, how many spots? That's right, 4. Brilliant. Okay, how many sticks representing 10? I have 2, so I need 10, 20, 24. Fabulous. Okay, now the other side. Do it again, let's split it up. 1s, 10s. How many 1s? Brilliant, 8. Do I write them over here? No, I keep them underneath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. Now how many 10s? 2 lots of 10s, that's 10, 20. So I need to draw 2 sticks. Okay, now simple. I'm going to compare them. Easy, right? So I'm going to first look at the 10s. 2 10s, 10, 20. Oh, and I've got 2 10s, 10, 20. That's not telling me much yet. Okay, so I'm going to go back and I'm going to look at the 1s. This side, I've got 4 1s. This side, I've got 8 1s. 8 is definitely bigger than 4. So I am going to write it like that. And I'm going to do 24 is less than 28. Perfect, well done. Now, if you are in year 2, 3 with Mrs. Lawrence, you should be now looking at 3-digit numbers, okay? So numbers such as 236 and 414, okay? Now, I'm going to do exactly the same because that's how my brain works, okay? I'm going to split it up. I'm going to do 1s. I'm going to do 10s and I'm going to do 100s. Make sure you add that last one in. How many 1s do I need? Come on, year 3, you should know this. 6, well done. Now the 10s are represented by sticks, aren't they? So 1, 2, 3. Now these 100s are a little bit trickier. We represent them with a square because in class we have the big cubes that represent 100. So 1, 2. Simple. Other side. 1s, 10s, 100s. Brilliant. How many 1s? 4. Ooh. How many 10s? 1. How many 100s? 4. Now I made sure they're all underneath so it's not all muddled and I'm struggling to understand it. Okay, so I'm going to start the 100s. Which one has more 100s? Which one is the biggest number? This side has 2 lots of 100, so I've got 100, 200. This one has 4 lots of 100. 100, 200, 300, 400. So I think this one is the biggest number. So I've written 236 is less than 414. Have a go at the activities on the website and enjoy. Can't wait to see all your work being emailed to us. Have fun, stay safe.